Hello, my name is Greg Herter, and in this video I'm going to share 3 costly mistakes home sellers make before they list their home for sale. If you're looking to sell your home in the next few months, or even a year from now, the pointers and information I'm going to present in this short video will help you sell your home for a higher price and in less time. These tips can put tens of thousands of extra dollars in your pocket at closing. So stay tuned. There are many things you could do to positively affect your home sale. Some things help a little, some things help a lot. In my experience as a realtor, I have found focusing on the few things that make the biggest difference is the best place to start. As I promised you, here are the 3 costliest mistakes home sellers make, as well as my suggestions on how you can avoid them. Home sellers stage their home so they love it, not how potential buyers will love it. Getting a buyer to pay top dollar for your home is all about showcasing your home to look more appealing than the homes for sale down the street or around the corner that the buyer will compare to yours. When a buyer walks into your home, they have to be able to visualize themselves living in it. They need to see it as their home, not yours. But sadly, homeowners unknowingly fail to understand this, and it negatively impacts the price they get and the time it takes to sell their home. Here's how it happens. We spend years turning a house into our home, making it comfortable to live in where we feel, well, right at home. To you, it's perfect. That funky paint color your daughter had to have that brings back wonderful memories every time you walk into her old room. Well, that's a huge turnoff for many buyers. Those cute, adorable family photos of your kids and your friends that you love often make buyers feel uncomfortable. They don't see family, they see strangers. These types of things can block them from picturing themselves and their family living in the home. So what should you do? Well, you may not want to hear it, but first you need to take you, your personality, your likes and dislikes out of the equation. Take down and hide most of your personal pictures. Repaint bright, colorful rooms with neutral, warm colors and make everything look neat and organized. The fact is, neat and clean, bland but warm, houses sell for the highest price in the shortest amount of time. You may love all the furniture you have painstakingly added to your family room. To you, it feels cozy and inviting, but it communicates to most prospective buyers that your family room is too small and cramped for their family. I have seen it over and over again. A buyer will tell me, I think home A is worth more than home B. It has a bigger family room, and we need that for our family. The reality is, both rooms are exactly the same size, but one may have too much furniture in it, too dark a paint color on the walls, or the drapes are too heavy, so the room just feels smaller. Think about it. Whenever you've toured a new model home, it's so inviting and appealing. That's not by accident. Professional stagers and decorators work hard to make sure it appeals to the largest number of people possible. Strive towards that more bland, boring appeal. I promise, it will put more money in your pocket. I see it as part of my job as a realtor to help my clients understand that the little details often make the biggest difference. To seller, it's counterintuitive to spend money on a home they are trying to sell. They think it will cut into their profits if they have to repaint or replace the carpet or flooring. They think instead it will give the new buyer a chance to come in and choose the paint colors they like best. Sellers think if I paint it one color, the buyer will just want to paint it again a different color anyway. What I have actually found is that if a buyer walks into a freshly painted home and loves it, says, I'm going to buy it, but I'm going to change the paint color, they will still perceive the home as a quality home that's in good shape. And they'll be less likely to feel like they should get a discount because they want to change the paint color. On the other hand, If a buyer walks into a house that has dated colors or is in obvious need of painting, they will think the house needs a lot of work. And it's not worth what the sellers are asking. It's not their preference. 90% of buyers cannot see past the little cosmetic details. This is how and why home flippers actually make money. Most sellers don't realize just how dated their decor to a buyer looks. They don't see all the cracks and blemishes that buyers do, and think to themselves, gosh, if this one door does not close correctly, if I buy this home, I'll probably have to replace every single door in the entire house. So what can you do? My advice is a couple months before you plan on selling your home, call either an interior designer or a realtor who helps sellers stage their home and ask them to walk through your home with you and offer suggestions on what you should paint, repair, replace, and remove to make your home more attractive to buyers. I have found that many home sellers don't understand just how profitable spending a few hundred or even sometimes a few $1,000s for a fresh coat of paint, a few cosmetic repairs can be in making a home shine and sell faster for more money. A word of caution though, some fixes, upgrades, could be a complete waste of money. It depends on what a buyer really values, so be careful. Make sure that you add, fix, update the things that will appeal to the largest number of people you can possibly imagine. You may think that adding a state-of-the-art sound system, alarm system, or a putting green to your home will increase its value. Trust me, it won't. You see, there are two values for your home. The current value, which is based on its actual as-is state, and the potential value based on an optimized, properly staged home. Don't shortchange yourself on potential profits. Again, having a professional realtor advise you will help you here. It's a service I provide free of charge to all my sellers. Sometimes it's hard for them to hear, but it can make a huge difference. One time, I suggested to a client they rent a storage unit and store some furniture I felt was overfilling their home, and to take everything they had stuffed into their garage and overfilled in their closets and put it into storage. They were a little skeptical it would make that much of a difference, but after they removed all the furniture I suggested and cleared out the garage and closets, the seller told me they were blown away with how much better their home felt. Shortly thereafter, they invited some friends over for a small party, most who have been to their home many times before. The seller told me that some of their friends had thought they had expanded their home and had totally redecorated it. Little things can make a big difference. The second mistake that so many sellers make is that sellers price their home based on their needs or their ego and not on a pricing strategy based on the realities of the current market. Now, it's not their fault, but historically home buyers and sellers tend to be about 6 months behind the times in regard to the realities of the current market. As a realtor, I live and breathe this market, so I'm plugged into the most up-to-date and current trends. A home seller may hear stories that it's a hot market and expect an agent to list their home at an unrealistic asking price, which can be severely detrimental to the overall marketing strategy of so many homes. The majority of homeowners think their home is special and is worth more than it really is. Now, that's natural. However, the price may be higher than warranted or lower than it should be. A home's real value is based on how it compares to other homes that have recently sold and homes that are currently for sale in the same area, not based on how much the seller loves their home or likes their decor better than their neighbors. In a recent study, the National Association of Realtors found that over 80% of home sellers believe their home was worth significantly more or significantly less than its real value. But there is an actual science to accurately pricing a home so that it sells for the best price in the shortest amount of time. It's not as simple as avoid underpricing or overpricing. In a number of market conditions, underpricing a home may actually be the best strategy to get the highest price. Done correctly and with the right marketing plan, a great agent can often induce a bidding war that drives up the sale price above its true fair market value. A good real estate agent takes all the dynamics and factors at play in the market and recommends an integrated marketing and pricing strategy for you to follow. You have to take into account so many variables, such as recent sales, pricing trends, where the market is going, whether properties can appraise at certain prices, how your home stacks up against all other homes currently on the market, or homes that an agent knows are coming onto the market. An experienced agent can really bring a lot of expertise and value here. You can reap big dividends from that expert guidance. However, not all agents are created equal. Just as doctors, dentists, and lawyers vary in style, demeanor, knowledge, and philosophy of their craft, agents vary too. As a home seller, it's up to you to find an agent you feel both comfortable with personally and confident in professionally, who you trust to give honest feedback. If an agent asks you what you think your home is worth and then agrees to list at that price without giving you concrete data to support that price, my best advice for you is to find a new agent. In today's online world, most home sellers go online and get a number of computerized estimates of their home's value. They also know what a similar home down the street sold for, and so they feel confident that they know exactly what their home is worth. The reality is, they don't. They have an idea, but a bank will tell you the computerized estimates based on public records give you an estimate of value that is plus or minus 25% of the real price. That's a huge variation. Before a bank will make an actual loan on a home, they have a real live appraiser go and value your home first. An appraiser is taught to look objectively at a home, to remove the emotion from a property. They get paid to establish a value for a home, and they have to be able to justify that value with market facts. Coming up with the right price takes time, work, and in-depth knowledge of the market. The research shows that overpricing a home by as little as 2% will actually dramatically increase the time it takes to sell a home and will actually help sell the homes that are competing with it. Some agents will list a home at a price that a seller wants just to get the listing, and then they try and get the seller to reduce the price just after it's listed. That is never a good idea. It will always cost you. My advice is to always price your home at the fair market value that you can really justify with the market facts. When you do this, you tend to sell your home faster and actually get more money if you price it at the start. It's something so critical. So listen to your agent. Price your home at its fair market value. In the long run, you'll always be better off. The third mistake that so many sellers make is that the average home seller selects an agent as the last step in getting their home on the market, when selecting an agent should actually be the first step in the process. The realtor you select to list your home with has a huge impact not only on the bottom line when you sell, but on the level of stress you experience during the process of selling your home. Ideally, home sellers should select an agent long before they sign a listing agreement. Yes, some agents won't work for you unless you sign a listing agreement. That's not how I work. I believe real estate is a relationship business. That's why I encourage people to call me as soon as they start thinking about selling their home. I have found that I can help them clarify what they are trying to accomplish, and then work with them to develop a strategy and a time frame to turn it all into reality. Then, months before you're ready to put your home on the market, I will walk through it with you and give you a list of prioritized recommendations on what I believe you should do to prepare your home for sale. And then I let you decide what you actually want to do. I understand every one of my clients has a unique set of circumstances. As your fiduciary, I believe it is my responsibility to educate you so you can make the best decisions possible about buying or selling real estate. I see myself as your real estate consultant, coach, and ally throughout the entire process. I regularly work with home sellers long before they sign a listing agreement. That's the approach I've always aspired to, and has been the key to my success as a realtor since I started selling real estate back in 1979. If you think you would enjoy that type of relationship with an agent, give me a call or drop me an email. Let's build a long-term relationship working together. I hope this video special report was helpful to you and will help you avoid making one of the 3 common mistakes that so many home sellers make. I always aspire to be the best agent that I can be. I specialize in Orange County's coastal real estate communities. Huntington Harbor in the north, Huntington Beach, Newport Beach, Corona del Mar, and Laguna Beach. I also have a network of quality agents that I've developed across the United States and Canada. If you would like a referral to an agent, call me, and I will find you one you will enjoy working with. I would also love your feedback about this video. What did you like best? How could it have been better? What are you going to do with this information? You can email me your feedback at greg@gregherder.com. So do me a favor. Just go down and write your comment right here on YouTube. If you like this video, press the like button. Feel free to share it with your friends. I greatly appreciate your feedback.